in Louisiana. Look, enough of that. You guys are here for another day in the life. I know you are. Don't judge me for what you see behind me. That's a story for another day. I still have a sign in my car from the other day because I had a listing that was supposed to go live by the end of next week, but it's actually being pushed back another week because it's not a bad thing, because my seller actually wanted to make sure that he had the house in the best condition possible, which, hey, I'm always on board for that. So that's why that sign is in the back of my car, but I'm for sure going to get it out of here when I make it back to my house. But today, and that's another thing too, look, I'm still at the stage where I'm putting my own signs out, and hey, there's no shame in that. There's no shame, you know. But that's what I do for myself. But eventually I will be able to have people to do that for me, because that's just one task that I don't have to do, and that is a part of being a realtor where I am, you know. Sometimes you got to put out your own signs, and it's no big deal. But I felt like I needed to just talk a little bit more about that, because, you know, you always see like the glamorous side of real estate, you know, just selling houses and closing and buying closing gifts and all that. But there's a whole lot of stuff that happens in the middle, you know, and you got to be ready for it. So anyway, what we're doing today is we're actually going to be stopping by 2 new construction properties that I have listed. We're stopping by there to make sure that grass is cut. I mean, yeah, that's another thing too. The builder that I have a relationship with is out of the area, so I'm pretty much the eyes on the ground. And I did have a couple of people that serviced the lawn. One serviced the lawn, but then said he couldn't do it anymore. The second one ghosted me. And the third one, I don't know, but it's been about a week since we reached out to him. So he came highly recommended from my husband. So we're gonna see what happens, because if the grass is not cut over there, then we're gonna have to go back to the drawing board and see what is actually happening. And you know what, I'm not even, you know, I'm not even knocking people who have lawn service companies, because let me tell you, I have another listing, right? And I swear it took about like I kid you not, I had somebody that was going to cut the lawn for them. They quoted the price. I don't know what happened with that, but the guy never cut the grass, right? And my seller he lives out of state, so it's another one of those things where I'm pretty much the eyes on the ground. And so, well, eyes local here, right? And so, yeah, that guy, and I called, never answered my calls or whatever. And I'm just like, what the heck? So I started reaching out to people. They said they would do it. And one company went out there and they quoted an astronomical price just to cut the freaking grass. And I, just went ahead and answered for my seller, because my seller was kind of like, I could tell he didn't want to pay that price, but he was just like, they quoted me this. And I said, well, hit decline. Hit decline. You can do it kindly, but hit decline. And we're going to keep looking. So I finally found someone that was willing to go out there, do an assessment. And he was nice when I talked to him on the phone, but I never heard from him again, right? And then so I called him, and he answered my call like a couple times after I called him, because I called and left messages, because the dang grass needs to be cut. So we finally had a conversation, and I was able to get to the bottom of it. He pretty much said that because my number was out of state, the house was empty, and my seller lived out of state, he just felt kind of skeptical about the whole thing. And here's the thing, I get it, because I'm in the sales business as well too, so I get where he was coming from with it. But I had to kind of talk to him a little more about it and explain why, number one, my phone number shows up as scam. Tea time. Look, my phone number shows up as scam to people sometimes, because when I first started my career, I did a lot of cold calls, but I did not realize that the company that I have my phone through actually permanently placed scam on my phone. So sometimes, scam likely on my phone. So sometimes when I'm calling people, if they don't know who it is, my phone number comes up as scam. So I have to backdoor and text them and say, hey, it's me, I'm a live person. And then I send over my credentials and they're all good. So I had to explain to him that, and I told him that I totally understood that. And I said, look, if you're skeptical about that, sir, just charge the person a deposit, or charge them a fee up front for coming out there. You know what I'm saying? Or set it up that way. And then not only that, sir, you do understand. I didn't say it like that, but I was like, sir, you do know that if people don't pay you for a service that you provide for their house, you can put a lien on the house for that. And I said, especially with it in the process of being sold, nobody wants that. And I know my seller wouldn't do that, but I had to pull stuff from everywhere to keep this guy on board with me. And then he finally broke down, did the assessment of the yard. He said my client was really, really nice. He's a nice guy. He just was nervous about the whole thing. And I get it. And my client is a pretty cool person. I mean, we've been through some bumps trying to get this house on the market, but that was one of the last things. And I said, sir, we are bleeding over here. We need to get this house on the market so we can get it sold. Please, sir, please, I beg of you. I said, look, sir, you got my license, you got my credentials and everything. I'm a real person. See, I'm talking to you. But he did it. So I'm hoping that it is the same situation, not the same, but I'm having a good outcome with this other property that we're about to go over to. So anyway, that's a part of being a realtor. I'm not complaining about it, but that's just one of the things that I'm tasked to do to make sure we're good so we can get to the market and get this thing sold. But anyway, let me put my seatbelt on and get out of here, and I will see you at the property. I'm so annoyed. Ugh. This is absolutely annoying. Okay, so as you can see, I'm at the property now, and no, the grass wasn't cut. Oh gosh. So look, I'm gonna try this guy out one more time. Maybe he got caught up with something. Maybe he has it on the schedule to do it sometime next week, but it's crunch time here because I'm about to have an open house pretty soon. And not only that, I mean, it just doesn't look nice when people are riding through the community thinking about buying a house over here. I mean, I'm glad it's the fall, but still, I'm a little annoyed. But yeah, that's a part of being a realtor. Gotta keep up on tasks like that. So anyway, look you guys, I'm in this new construction house. This house is actually under contract, and I'm super happy for my clients that are buying it. And I'm gonna take you around and kind of, we'll look at it together. Guys, so I'm not gonna turn the lights on in here because I'm leaving. But look, this is like one of my favorite things about this property. Look at the size of the island. Oh, I don't even like to cook, but I'm inspired. Look at that. So convenient. And then you got plenty of cabinet space here. Look at that. You can be so efficient as a chef, with both sides here. And look how large your countertop space is in here. And then you have the recessed lighting. I mean, it's really, really nice. You got your family room. Down the hall is the bedrooms. I'm not even gonna go too far down there because I didn't wanna, like I said, I just came over here to check the grass. But I love what I do, so I get kind of caught up as well. Look at the floors. I love the color choice in here. To me, this house screams farmhouse, and I know. I can't wait to see how they decorate it, But yeah, let me get out of here, you guys. Look, if you're watching this and you have a lawn service company out there and a realtor contacts you and asks you to cut the grass, please cut the grass, because you'll stay on their list of calls in the future. Please don't ghost them. Please, look at this grass. I mean, what the freak? It's okay. Like I said, I'm gonna stay calm because I can't get out there and cut it myself. So, but anyway, let me get off of here.
Time's been moving slowly, so we already in too deep. Can't get no sleep on each other, heavy teasing all day. And when the sun sets, you ask